Hi everyone, it's MaryEllen. I'm here today offering to help Brittany and Brett out with some videos to put on the Granite City Group Fitness website. So I came up with a total core workout for everybody today. So basically what we're going to be working on is going to be working on various muscle groups from our shoulders through our abdomen and down into our hips. Because basically our core consists of all those muscle groups from our shoulders down to our hips. So we're going to work on addressing all of those muscles during this probably 35 minute workout. So what I've done is I've kind of grouped them into 10 different groups of exercises. It seems like it's a lot, but it is going to be targeting all the different muscle groups. All you're going to need is a mat if you've got a mat. If you want to use some weights, or if you have any bands, you can use some bands. If not, you don't need any other equipment. The only other thing for the last set, if you have a ball at home, you can use a ball. If not, you can do them flat on the floor, or you can do them bent over. I'll go over them when we get to that point. So basically just trying to go through some total core workouts. So let's get started. So what I'm going to have you do first is, if you're going to lie down on your mat, okay, or on the floor, whatever's easiest for you. So what we're going to do is just work on first, I'm just trying to see if we can get to contract. Basically the main part of doing some of these exercises is contracting what we call your transverse abdominis muscle, which is the muscle that basically goes across your abdomen this way. Oftentimes we think about the big rectus abdominis muscle, which goes up and down, and then your obliques, but oftentimes the transverse abdominis muscle is the muscle that gets front. So simple little education piece here, and then we'll get to the exercises. So what you're going to do, knees are bent, hands down by your side. You're going to have your neck nice and relaxed. Shoulders are down and back, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose, okay? And then a deep breath out, but just through your mouth and kind of through a pursed lips, okay? And when you do that, I want you to try to think of narrowing the space in between your belly button and the bottom of your rib cage, okay? And that's going to engage that, what we call that transverse abdominis muscle. So if you put your hands right above like your hip bones here, if you take a deep breath in, and then breathe out, and think about narrowing that space between the bottom of your rib cage and your belly button, and trying to bring that belly button towards your spine. You should feel those muscles contract. And if you do, then that's contracting what we call your transverse abdominis muscle. And we're doing this first group of exercises, as well as some of the other ones, I'm going to talk about making sure that muscle is contracted, because if that muscle isn't contracted, then you're kind of defeating your whole purpose of doing a lot of these core strengthening exercises. So, all right, so what we're going to start with first is just doing some simple little bridges. So I want you to breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out. Make sure that muscle's contracted. You're going to tighten, arms down by your side, feet are planted on the floor, pressing through those heels, and we're going to bridge up. Hold for a couple seconds, and then back down. We're going to do 10 of those. For 2, 3, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. 4, and make sure you're keeping that transverse abdominis muscle contracted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now hold here, and we're going to pulse for 10, okay? So hold it there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down. We're going to do another set of 10 bridges for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. Now we're going to hold here, and you're going to do some little pulses with your legs out. Okay, so for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. release back down. Now, if you've got a band or if you've got a hand weight, you can use it for this last set with this exercise. So what we're going to do, you can take the band, put it around your arms, or you could take a weight, all right? So now what we're just going to do is we're going to do the bridge with kind of an overhead reach. So we're going to engage our lats a little bit as well too. So take a deep breath in. Breathe out through that mouth, contract those abdominal muscles. And then what we're going to do is you're going to raise up and like you're spreading those arms apart and then back down. Okay? And then we're going to do that again for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay, release from there. Those glutes should be nice and warmed up at this point in time. Okay, next one. The next group is that I tend to do a lot with my patients is what we're going to do is we're going to do some marches lying in this hook lying position. So what you're going to do, arms are down by your side. You're going to bring your legs up to a 90 degree. So your hips are 90 degrees, knees are at a 90 degree angle. Okay? Deep breath in through that nose. Breathe out. Make sure that core is tight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop one heel down and up, and then the other heel down and up. Okay? Trying not to let that back arch when you're bringing those legs down. Okay? So breathe in. Breathe out. Tighten that core and drop one heel down and up and down and up for 1. 10 on each side. 2, 3, for 4. A lot of these exercises, you're not necessarily going to get a major muscle burn when you're doing them, but you're engaging those muscles and we're working those muscles. I think this is 7, maybe 8. We'll do an extra one just in case. For 9 and 10. Good. Keep those legs up, okay? Now we're going to do a little isometric hold. So I'm going to have you take your right hand, you're going to put it against your right knee, okay? Breathe in, tighten up those core muscles, and then what you're going to do is press that right hand into that right knee, okay? This is going to engage those muscles. It's going to engage those obliques a little bit, all right? Trying to keep that back flat on the floor, stomach muscles tucked in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, 10 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now both for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stop counting because we're going to hold this one longer. We're going to do 30 seconds. Keep contracting. Don't let that back arch. About 15 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those hands. Okay, we're going to do 10 more of the marches. Okay, drop one heel down and up and down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, keep that head and neck relaxed, shoulders down. 3 more each side. Good job. We're almost there. One more. Release. Okay, shake that out for a second. All right, the last one in this round is we're going to be doing some what we call dead bugs. Okay, so what we're going to do with the dead bugs is you're going to be in the same starting position with your legs up, but now we're going to include the hands and the arms. So what we're going to do is you're going to move opposite arm and leg. All right, so right leg's going to go down, left arm's going to go back. Okay, and then we're going to come back to center, and then opposite, and then back to center. Okay, we're going to do 10 on each side. All right, and when you come back to center, I want you to think about pushing, like you're pushing, if you had a ball in between your knee and your hands, you're trying to push against that ball, so you're engaging those core muscles. Okay, so arms up, knees up. Okay, deep breath in, blow out, contract those abdominal muscles. Okay, and contract for 1. When you have that leg extended, think about tightening that glute. Okay, it's going to help stabilize you. All right, for 3, 4, push back to center. 5, 6, oh, this is 6. 7, 8, 9, one more each side. Good job. That's a good exercise. All right, moving on. Let's go on to all fours now. So that we kind of were working more on our, what we call the anterior chain, or the front part of our abdominal muscles or our torso. Now we're going to work a little bit on the muscles along our back, or we call it posterior chain. All right, so first round is just going to be some bird dogs. So you're going to be in a quadruped position. All right, I want you to think of bringing that belly button towards your spine. Okay, knees are under your hips, hands are underneath your shoulders. You're going to try to keep a neutral spine. Okay, head tucked down. You don't want to be down all the way down like this, and you don't want your head looking up. Okay, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips. All right, and we're going to extend opposite arm and leg. Make sure you're tucking your stomach muscles in. I don't want your back arched. So the goal is to try to keep your back flat and trying not to rotate. Okay, I'll show you one. So you're going to do opposite arm and leg. And it's like you're reaching to the opposite sides of the room with your arm and opposite leg. Okay, and then you're going to come down and then opposite side. All right, and the straighter you can keep yourself, try not to rock, try not to let those hips open up. Okay. Okay, we're going to do 10 on each side. All right, and then we're going to do some pulses with that same thing. All right, so follow me. We're going to start with 10 on each side. Ready, set, and go. So on for 1, and 2, 3. Really elongate, reach to the opposite sides of the room. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, now let's have you, we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to do little pulses. So what we're going to do is bring opposite arm and leg up. We're going to pulse for 2. 1, 2. Bring it down, up for 2. Okay, and same thing, 10 on each side. trying to keep that belly button towards your spine. I might have been cheating a little bit here with some of these. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. Ready? Let's go. 1. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 more each side. 1 more each side. Good job. All right, next one. We're gonna do same thing, but then we're gonna bring knee to opposite elbow when we come in. So we're gonna do a little crunch in. So we're gonna lift opposite arm up and leg up, crunch in and up, crunch in and up, okay? We're gonna do 10 on each side, okay? And then after that, we're gonna go into a 30-second plank. So back on the quadruped position, all right? And let's do 10 on each side. So let's start on your right. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch, other side. Opposite arm and leg extend, crunch in and extend, crunch in, extend. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, let's drop down to the floor. We're gonna get into a plank position. Okay, forearms if you want, straight arms if you'd like. Let me get my timer set. Arms might be a little bit tired from doing those. Let's get down into that plank position. And we're gonna hold for 30. So nice flat back, abdominal muscles tucked in, and go. Keep that head in line with your spine. Remember to breathe. Tighten those glutes. Does about halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, I just realized I was arching my back in that, so sorry about that. Don't do that. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight. Guess I need to look at the camera a little bit more. Okay, grab a drink of water if you need to. We're going to move on to set number 4. This is going to be in side lying. So we're going to work some of our glute muscles, our hip abductor muscles, as well as our obliques, okay? So, side lying position, legs are gonna be straight, okay? Again, in this position, I want you to think about tightening up your abdominal muscles, okay? If you're not tightening them up, they're kind of defeating the purpose of working your core, okay? So, side lying position, okay? We're just gonna do some leg lifts, side leg lifts, okay? So you're going to be in side lying position, nice and straight, tucking in those abdominal muscles. You can have your arm down to brace, one arm underneath your head, okay? And when you're doing your side leg lift, I want you to think about leading with your heel, okay? And your leg is going to be slightly in back of the leg that's on the floor, okay? That's going to engage what we call your glute medius muscle, and that's the muscle we're targeting. If you're doing like this, they're really more targeting part of your hip flexor and your quad, okay? So we're going to do 10, and then 10 little pulses, and then another set of 10. Okay, so on your mark, let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up there. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. 10 more regulars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up there. One more set of little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Bring it back down. Okay, now we're going to do a little combination move. We're going to lift up and then forward and then up and then back. It's like a little scissor almost, kind of. Okay, and then we're going to do 10 of those. All right, let's go. So up and forward, up and back for 1. 2. Remember, lead with that heel, okay, for 3. By now, that hip glute should be on fire. That's 4. 5. Oh no, 5 when we get back, sorry. 5. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. We're almost there. 9. And 10. Woo! Good job. All right. Now we're going to go into some clamshells. Same thing, lying on your side. You're going to bend your hips and your knees, all right? I don't want you at a full 90-degree angles at your hip, like a 45, maybe a little more than 45. Knees are bent probably about a 90-degree angle. You're going to have your hips stacked on top of each other, so you don't want to be leaning back. You don't want to be leaning forward, okay? Hips stacked on one another, tightening up those core muscles. Remember, breathe in, breathe out, tighten. And we're going to do a clamshell. So clamshells, you're going to keep your feet together, bringing that top leg up just like your clamshell is opening, okay? But you don't want to let your whole torso or anything rotate back, okay? We're going to do 2 sets of 10. Okay, ready? Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, repeat. If this was easy and you wanted more of a challenge, you could hold a weight on your leg, or if you've got one of the little mini bands, you could put that around your knees too, make it a little harder. Remember, keeping those stomach muscles tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, one more on this side. Another little glute exercise it's like a little knee driver, I guess is what you would call it. So you're going to bring your top leg, you're going to bring it so your knee is basically in front of your hip, okay? You're going to have your foot flexed, and then what we're going to do is kick back into like an extension, and then come back across, okay? We're going to do 15 of those. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Try to keep those hips stacked on one another. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, that glute's probably a little bit on fire. If you want to lie on your back and bring that knee up over towards your opposite shoulder, you can, just to get a little stretch in that glute. A couple deep breaths here. Okay, now we're going to flip over to the other side. We're going to repeat the same thing, but over on the left, or your opposite side, whatever side you were doing. Let's see if I got enough room here. Okay, so side leg lifts. Remember, keeping that leg straight, lifting with your heel, abdominal muscles tight, and we're up for 10, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And just move this out of the way. Okay, now we're going to do the forward and backwards. Okay, so we're going to lift up and forward, up and back, up and forward, up and back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good job. Okay, bring those knees up. We're on to clamshells. Hips stacked on one another, abdominal muscles tight, core nice and stable. We're going for 2 sets of 10. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, don't let those hips rotate back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, another set of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, last set on this side is the knee drivers. So bring that left knee forward of your left hip, okay? And then remember, driving back for 15. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. Okay, lie back down on, roll onto your back. Bring that left knee over towards your opposite shoulder. Stretch out that glute. A couple deep breaths here. Okay, next round is we're going to be doing some side planks and some pulses in the side plank. So let's go back to the other side. We're going to start with side plank on whatever side you're starting with. Okay, I'm on my left. All right, so again, think about keeping your body in a straight line. We're going to come up onto that elbow, up in the side plank, nice and stable. We're going to hold 30 seconds here. All right, then we're going to do 10 pulses, and then we're going to hold for another 10, 15 seconds, okay? And then we're going to switch and go do the other thing on the other side, okay? So let me get my timer ready. On your mark, get set, and go. So nice, stable, all right? Think of bringing that arm straight up, driving that up towards the ceiling, keeping that hip up, all right? Keeping those abdominal muscles tucked in. Hold it. Remember to breathe. Okay, and release. Actually, no, stay here. We're going to do 10 pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold for 15. I know you're getting tired. So am I. Remember to breathe. Bring that hip up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good job. Okay, let's go to your other side. Same thing. We're going to do 30-second hold, 10-second pulse, and another 15-second hold. If you guys can see me or not. Step out of the way. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Other side. Legs straight. Drive those hips up. Drive that arm up. 30 seconds here. Keep breathing. Hold. You've got this. Nice strong arm. And release. 10 pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold for 15. Again, if this is too hard for you, then you can also go down on your knees and just do a modified side plank. Whoa, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, quick little change here. I'm gonna roll up my mat here for a second, and we're gonna go into, my hair. We're going to do 20 mountain climbers. Yes, our favorite is what we want to do. So 20, so you're gonna do a total of 40 total if we're counting each as one, all right? So 20 on each leg. All right, so you're gonna get ready, get into the high plank position, and we're gonna start, and we're gonna do 20 on each side, or 40 total if you're counting one on each leg. Ready? Go back, you guys can see me or not. Set. Keep those stomach muscles tucked in, and go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. That was 20, I think. Yes. Okay. All right, moving on. Back onto our back. We're going to do a little bit of some more oblique work. So back onto your back. We're going to do some bicycle crunches and some pulses and a bicycle crunches. So we're going to start on your back. Okay. Hands behind your head. Knees bent. Keeping those stomach muscles tucked in, as always. Legs up. And we're going to do some bicycle crunches. I'm not looking for speed on this. I'm looking for quality of how you're doing it, okay? So we're going to do 10 on each leg, all right? And then we're going to switch, and then we're going to stop and do 10 little pulses on one side, 10 little pulses on the other side, and then another round of 10 crunches, okay? 10 bicycle crunches. Okay, legs up, 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your right knee up, left knee over to your right knee, and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll switch. 10 on each side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Good job. All right, grab a drink if you need to. We're on set number 7. This is probably the hardest set that we're going to do, probably. So this one, we're going to be in a quadruped position, but we're going to have our knees off the floor, all right? So we're going to be up in a quadruped position, okay? We're going to hold for 30, okay? Then we're going to do alternating knee taps, like so, 10 on each side, and then we're going to try to hold again for 30, okay? This one doesn't seem like it's hard. You get 10, 15 seconds and you're like, oh, this is a piece of cake. But then as you get like 20, 25 seconds in, you're like, oh, shit. Okay. So let's get into that quadruped position to start with. All right. Knees are going to be on the floor to begin with. All right. And then, whoops, let me restart my timer. We're going to come up, knees off, trying to keep that back nice and stable. Hands are underneath your shoulders and lift up. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Hold it. Keep that neck in line with your spine. Hold. Nice stable core. Tuck those stomach muscles in. And breathe. Keep breathing. I have no idea how many more seconds we have. Okay, time. Bring that knees down for a second. Okay, let's come right back up and we're going to do opposite knee and hand tap. All right? So let's go. 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let me reset my timer. Back up into quadruped. Let's see if we can hold another 30 seconds. This one, you're going to feel it burn. Those quads are going to burn. This core is going to burn. We got 20 seconds. Keep breathing. Breathe. Breathe. Hold. Good job. Release. Whew. All right. 3 more rounds and then we're done. Okay, now we're gonna do, again, working on the muscles around our back. We're gonna do some Supermans, or if you don't want to do Supermans, we'll do opposite arm and leg extensions. Okay, so you're gonna be lying on your stomach. If you want to put a little towel roll underneath your forehead, you can. All right, I'll show you both, so you can do whichever one you want. If your back bothers you, I probably wouldn't do a full Superman because that can put a lot of strain on your back. So the initial one is just doing opposite arm and leg, so kind of like the bird dog, but flat. So arm and legs are down, and then you're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? Or you can do 10 Supermans. Okay, let's do it. Ready, set, go. I'm going to do opposite arm and leg just to show that one. We're doing 10 on each side for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more each side. Good job. That one too, I forgot to say before you're doing it, is again, try to still think about holding those stomach muscles in, right? If you're just letting all those stomach muscles go into the floor, then you're kind of defeat the purpose of trying to work your whole core as one, okay? So when you're in this position, really think of tucking that tail or your tailbone under and tucking in those stomach muscles. Okay, now we're gonna go back into a 30-second plank. So I'm gonna spin around so you guys can see better. So back into your plank position. This time I'll make sure I'm holding my stomach muscles in. Ready, set, go. Breathe. Tighten those glutes. Head in line with that spine. Breathe. About halfway. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Sit back into like a child's pose position if you want for a second, just to stretch out that low back. Stretch out those arms. Good work. Okay, now second to last set. Some more core abdominal exercises. So the first round is we're going to be doing 10 dolphins, and then we're going to be doing plank ankle taps. So let me show both of those to you. So we're going to be in a regular plank position, all right? And then what I call dolphin is you're kind of going up into a pike position and then back down, okay? And we're going to do 10 of those, all right? Trying to make sure you're closing up that space in between the top of your rib cage and your pelvis. So we're going to do 10 of those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up into a high plank position, all right? And then we're going to come up into a pike, and you're going to touch your hand to your opposite shin, and then back down, and then back down, or opposite side, and then back down to the plank. All right, we're going to do 5 of those on each side of the plank ankle taps. And then we're going to go into a high plank hold, and then we'll repeat that. So if that makes sense, let me get so you guys can see me a bit better. So in your plank position, okay, and we're going to do 10 of the dolphins. All right, so when you're ready, let's go. Pike up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, now come up to your high plank. Okay, and now we're going to pike up, and you're going to reach your hand to your opposite shin. So up, cross over, and back down for 2, or for 1 actually. 2, 3, 4, 1 more each side. Good. Now come back to your dolphins. I'm going to mix this up a little bit. So come back down to your plank position, and we're going to do 10 more dolphins. Okay? And then we'll do 5 more of the ankle taps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. High plank. And then 5 ankle taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! All right, and then lastly, let's finish this one out with, let's do a 30-second high plank is what we'll do. All right, and then we'll move on to our last set. All right, last one in this set. High plank position. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, hold for 30. Ten seconds in. Getting closer. Good job. Release. Okay, last set. So this last set is we're going to be working on what we call the periscapular muscles, or they're the muscles around our shoulder blades. And they often tend to be muscles that are forgotten, okay? And they're key muscles that kind of help with our posture. So these exercises can be especially important, especially for those that have been working from home at this point in time, on their computer, laptop, iPad, whatever. We're hunched over. Those muscles are lazy anyways, and they're just getting lazier by sitting at home, either on your couch or poor posture versus what you'd be doing at work. So if you have a ball, I'm going to have you use the ball. I'm not going to use weights. If you were to use weights, I would use very light weights to begin with, 1 or 2 pounds, because these are small muscles and you don't want to reach for 5, 10, 15 pounds at this point in time because they're not going to be able to withhold it. So what you're going to do, if you've got a ball, if not, you can even use, if you've got a bench, use the bench. If not, you could lie on your kitchen table and do 1 arm at a time, or the back of your couch. Any of those is what you could do, but I'll show you kind of the purpose of them doing on the ball. So what I call these are called I's, T's, and Y's. So they're working the muscles along your back is what they're doing around your shoulder blades. Try to find the right angle. So I'll demonstrate each position first. So if you're lying on your ball, arms are going to be down by your side. Head is lined with your spine. You don't want to be looking up or looking down too much, okay? Arms are by your side. These are the I's. arms are here, and you're raising up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then back down, okay? And up and down. So those are what we call I's. T's are exactly what it is. It's like your body is making a T. So you're in this position here, head in line with your spine, and you're raising up like a T or an arms of an airplane. Okay? So that's a T. And then the Y is, again, you're making a Y with your body. Your arms are about shoulder width apart. You're making a Y or a V, okay? Arms are starting down on the floor, and then you're raising up is what you're doing, okay? If you got poor shoulders or stiff shoulders, you might be able to do a little motion, but any is good, all right? Or if it hurts altogether, just skip this one, because this one tends to be a harder one, but it tends to be the muscle that we are all weakest with. It's called our lower trap, and it tends to be one muscle that we all forget to exercise. So we're gonna go through and do 3 sets of 10 of each of these. If you're lying on the floor, it would kind of look like this. So you can have a towel roll or something underneath your head. You can do this way for the I's. T's would be this way, okay? And the Y, this you're not going to get very far at all. So I recommend if you do have bad shoulders, don't do this one, okay? You'd be in this position and then just raising up, kind of like what we're doing in a Superman position. Okay, last set, and then we're done, okay? So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 of each. We're going to go through each one, okay? So arms by your side, bring those shoulders back and down, elongate that neck, head in line with your spine, and lift. And lift for 2. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Now T's. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now Y's for 1, 2. This is a hard one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Take a quick break for a second. So these all could be modified. As I said, you could do one arm at a time. Like say if you were leaning over your table at home or your couch or something like that, you could just do one arm at a time. All right, round number 2, I's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. T's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Y's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest for a few. We got one more round and then you're done. Whew. Okay, round number 3, 10 sets of 10 reps of each. Back to I's for 1, 2. By now you should be feeling it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. T's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last round, 10 set of Ys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent job. All right, I think that completes our total core workout. So I hope that was beneficial to some of you, all of you. Even if you don't want to do all of it, even just some snippets of that, if you want to try and do, it's good. I know it was a lot for one exercise routine, but all right. So I guess that's it for today. I hope everybody is staying healthy, staying safe. Hope everybody's family's doing well. Remember, stay home. If you can, get outside, get some fresh air when you can. And hopefully we will all be together again soon at Granite City Group Fitness. Thanks for joining me, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.